Hello, hope you're well. So you've caught me in chaos in mid-packing mode, but I thought I should capture it because whenever you go away, we all have to pack. And I did one about a couple of years ago when I went to New York, and you seem to enjoy it. So I thought I'd show you my haphazard way of packing and the things I'm packing to go to America in, how many days is it? It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm going in 5 days, so I'm trying to be super organised and just get it all done. If you don't know why we're going, so basically our friends Ben and Jen, Jenim, the YouTuber, you might know her, and Ben, who used to be in the band with Cy in Young Guns, they're getting married. We thought, if we're going to spend that money, you know, buying a plane ticket, let's make a holiday of it. We haven't had a holiday in a couple years, so, you know, go big or go home. I'm just so excited about it. I know I'm in a privileged position to say that it's only been 2 years since our last holiday, but I think when you're a blogger, you see all your friends and your contemporaries, you know, going on holidays every week, and you just start to feel a bit like, ooh. The logical and realistic side of my head knows that 2 years is not a long time to have had your last holiday, but I think because Cy and I, we don't have any privacy here, we live out of one bedroom. I think for us it's felt a lot longer because escapism and independence and privacy is something we crave so much, and that's what a holiday gives us. So in not having that for a couple of years, it's been a long stretch of this situation. Anyway, on with packing. So during our trip we are going to go to Lake Tahoe and Yosemite, which means a bit of walking. Obviously I'm not going to be able to do the big treks, but apparently there's loads of small little hikes, very small little hikes, so we're going to just concentrate on those. But I still want to have comfortable shoes, so I'm going to pack my DMs. I know they don't seem like summer wear, but I don't want to have blisters and painful feet, and I just know these are very comfortable for me, and they, you know, they do the job. So God, already that's taken up so much room. What next? So let's do other shoes. We're going for 3 weeks, and we're having, because we're doing a bit of a road trip, we're doing all sorts of different types of holidays within that 3 weeks. So we are going to Joshua Tree, where we're going to be in the desert. So I thought these little boots, these old Primark numbers, would be perfect for that. But then we're going to be around LA as well, so for that I want cute little sliders and comfortable sandals to mooch around in. And then maybe for dinners or the wedding, a little wedge, because this is comfortable enough that I'll be able to dance for a bit and walk around and not worry about falling down on cobbles in front of lots of people I watch on the internet. And yeah, and they go with pretty much everything. So on the shoe front, I think that's it. And then I'm going to wear either my Vans or my black Converse high tops at the airport, and I think that's enough for shoes. If anything, that feels excessive for me because I have such annoying feet. They've got incredibly high arches. I think I've got the start of a bunion, and they're quite small, size 4. I don't have a huge array of exciting shoes purely because it's very hard for me to find ones that I can walk in and that are comfortable in. So it's not an area of fashion I spend a lot of money on, if I'm honest. I don't know what my point was there. These espadrilles from New Look was such a good purchase. They're only £10. I think I showed you that in one of my past hauls actually. And these Primark as well, I think, were they £4? Something ridiculous like that. Anyway, I've decided I'm not going to pack a towel because that takes up such a large amount of the suitcase. I figure I can buy a towel while I'm there. Probably get one for under $10 in a place like Walmart or something, and then if I want to I can leave it there and it's no big loss. I'm going to fill any gaps that the shoes have made with my pants, and I think I'm going to take about 10 pairs and just wash them. I'm obviously not going to take 21 pairs. I don't think I've even got 21 pairs. Do you call pants pairs? Pair of pants. Why do we call them a pair of pants? Oh, is it because you put 2 legs through? Because you say a pair of trousers as well, don't you? I've never really thought about that. It probably is because you have 2 legs, isn't it? Well, not everyone has 2 legs. Anyway, expect a few more tangents like that during this video. I've got a horrible feeling this is going to be another one of my hour-long videos that is going to be impossible to edit down, but I think if you guys didn't like long videos, you wouldn't subscribe to my channel, because you know that about me now. I am not someone that is short and snappy. So, where else are we going on this trip? So, we are staying in LA for a couple nights when we arrive. Then we start our road trip to Lake Tahoe, but en route we stop off at a place called Mammoth Lakes. And then after we've done Lake Tahoe, we head back down and then to a place called Mariposa, where we'll access Yosemite from there. And then we'll head back down, gradually back down to LA, and then we've got, I think, about 5-6 days there to do stuff, whether it's Malibu, whether it's Santa Monica, Venice Beach and those sorts of things. And then we go to Joshua Tree, I think that's for 3 nights, and then back for the wedding. So it's going to be quite an adventure. Next up, trousers. I don't think I'm going to be wearing many trousers, but I'm going to pack these misguided camo ones just because they're very comfortable and they might be good for the airport trip home. Airport trip home? Flight home. That's the one. Now, I'm torn about whether to bring these cream Pull&Bear dungarees because I think they're really cute and I love them, but will I wear thick dungarees at any point in 30+ degree heat? Or will they be nice over my bikini? I don't know. Maybe I'll leave that till the end, see what room we've got. Shorts wise, I've got these ones from Zara that I've been living in since I got them. Got these little old Primark black cut-offs, old cream Primark ones, and these pink high-waisted ones from Primark. God, you can tell I'm an absolute cheapskate from this video, can't you? Next up, I've got this ASOS two-piece, so it's this yellow skirt and a matching yellow jumper, which I'm going to save for when I have a tan, because I think that will look especially cool when hopefully I'm bronze. Although it's not really, we're not really doing a sunbathing holiday. This really is a bit more of a roughing it adventure holiday. Like, because we had to leave booking it very, very last minute. Like, I've been sorting out this holiday maybe in the last couple of weeks, which meant the flights went up. And this wasn't a choice thing. We just simply didn't have the money to pay for flights any earlier. But unfortunately that meant it ended up being more expensive because the flight prices had gone up. And it also means like the good Airbnbs in a lot of the areas were gone. So I have had to book some slightly, they're not quite dodgy, but they're probably, I'd say basic and rough around the edges maybe. But you know what, I don't really mind because I'm not going there to spend my time in hotels or whatever. I just need a decent bed, somewhere to wash, and somewhere hopefully safe enough. But we have treated ourselves to a couple nicer ones just for a couple nights, so we do get that feeling of, you know, a treat and some luxury. But they're not even luxury actually, they're just, they've got character and or a good view, or well, one of the reasons we booked one of them is because they have 2 Burmese mountain dogs in there, so that was a major draw point for us, as you can imagine. Right, some more denim. So this yellow skirt from Boohoo, which actually I wish I got a bigger size because I have to actually put it on like this, otherwise I can't get it over my hips. I have put on a little bit of weight in the last year or 2, mainly on the thigh area, and actually a lot of my reliable summer clothes don't fit anymore, which is a bit of a shame. But it's not something that concerns me in terms of confidence or anything like that. I'm not really that bothered. It's just unfortunate because it means you have to spend money on new things, but I don't mind having a bit of extra weight on, really. Right, bikini wise, a strapless one. This is from Zaful. This yellow one, that is from Shein. And then I've got this khaki one, which I can't find the top of, and I think that is enough on the bikini front. You know what it's like, you bring all these variants with you on holiday and you just end up gravitating towards the one you feel you're best in, even if the other one's cleaner and the one you probably should be wearing. Pretty sure I'm a terrible packer, Like, do you guys roll your things, or do you, are you folders? I never know what is the best thing. My dad is the best packer ever, but I don't really want him touching all my scanty things. Jean wise, I got these in Primark yesterday. How much was they? £13, and they look just like Levi's when they're on. So I'll pack those. God, I'm so happy with those. I've been looking for, well, I've been lusting over Levi's for as long as I can remember, but with my finances as they are, I can't justify getting these expensive things as much as I'd like to. Oh my God, it's already 13 minutes. Right, t-shirts next. So I've got this little vest from And Other Stories. By the way, sorry about the lighting in this video, but there's no way I'm going to have my studio lights on today because it is, I think it's 31 degrees when I'm filming this. And I don't think you want to see me disintegrate into a puddle. Disintegrate, I wouldn't be disintegrating, would I? I'd be melting. Oh yeah, this is a little cut off from Pretty Little Thing, which says Nevada on it, which I thought would be perfect for road tripping. We're going to stop off at a few places on our road trip. One is called Bodie Ghost Town, which is like an abandoned town that's from kind of something you'd expect to see in an old western movie, and everything is intact from the time it was abandoned, I guess. And then we're also going to this place called Lone Pine Film Museum. I don't know if you've seen the latest series of Black Mirror, but you know when the girl stops off at that museum in the desert? It either is that place or it's very similar to that place, so it might be a little bit creepy, but as a film nut, and seeing as it was en route, I thought, God, I have to do that. What else? I thought I had to bring my Bruce Springsteen tea as I'm in America. I mean, it'd be foolish not to, wouldn't it? Even if I just sleep in that and just kind of live and breathe America while I'm there. Oh God, the suitcase is filling up. Look. Oh dear. Doesn't bode well, does it? God, look at the high production values as always on this video. If anyone's wondering why it has been hard for us to afford a holiday the last couple of years, obviously we're both in very unstable careers, and even when we're having a good time with it, people don't pay their invoices on time. So you might think that you're going to have money when it's time to book your holiday, and then you suddenly have nothing. Then also obviously Sire started a new business, which, you know, you don't start making profit on new businesses for a while, and you know, he only paid himself for the first time I think last week, and obviously we've been doing it since January, so that tells you something. And then things like medical bills obviously mount up. If you're going to see osteopaths and hypnotists and all these sorts of things, they cost money. And then we're at that age where a lot of any money that you do have spare goes on things like stag and hen do's, baby showers. More and more people are doing weddings abroad now, and it's hard because you obviously want to be part of these big days, especially if they're really good friends of yours. But you know, it can be tough. But there's no way we were going to miss this one. We would have found a way, whatever it was. We were going to make it happen because we love these guys. I'm taking some Spanx because the dress I'm wearing at the wedding is a bit of a slunky number. It's a slip dress actually, and I am a bit concerned because I do sweat from very unusual areas. Like I do sweat a lot underneath my butt cheeks, and the sweat does sometimes drip down my leg, and I'm worried that if I'm sitting down it's just going to create really dark patches, so I might talc up on that day. Just hope for the best. So in terms of things to put over bikini, like caftan type things, I've got this one from Rat and Boa, which is an old one I have, and it's kind of a leopard print one. And then you will have seen this in my Bental shopping one. This is from Zara, like that. Just because due to some of my health issues, I've been watching too much Love Island, health issues, my cellulite has increased to a very, well, it's just advanced quite a lot in the last few months. don't really understand it yet, but it's something I'm going to bring up with my doctor, because it's been a noticeable change, shall we say. And obviously my diet hasn't changed or anything apart from going vegan, but that should help if anything. So I don't know what that's about, but it might be linked to some of the things that I'm waiting tests on and diagnosis of, so we'll see. So this is a dress from Light in the Box that I thought would be nice as a backup plan for the wedding if I decide against the other one, because of the risk element. Shirts. The more I talk this through to you, the more I think I'm being quite excessive with the packing. So I've got my favourite House of Holland shirt, which is very Romeo and Juliet. I love that shirt. And then I've got this kind of Hawaiian shirt, which is an old Motel Rocks one. And then a very baggy cool one from Primark. I've really started to like wearing things like this, like headbands, so I'm going to bring also an assortment of just vintage scarves that I've got that I can wrap round, because if you just got a plain outfit on, you're just wearing your denim cut-offs, just adding a bit of colour looks good, and it also takes the sweaty flyaways away from your forehead, which is an added bonus. A lot of these things are things that I've worn in my past holidays, like Kefalonia and Santorini. And it's hard because as a blogger, you feel like you should be promoting things that are in the shops now. You should be showing more outfits, more new outfits, and there is that pressure. I do feel stressed that some of my outfits are going to be repetitive, or things you've seen before, things you can't buy now, but I can't be spending money just for that reason. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, does it? Glasses. I've got these new ones from MVMT, which were sent to me this week. Ooh. So I'm going to take some proper pictures of them when I'm in LA, because they were gifted, and I always like to take shots of things that brands kindly send me. These Nobody's Child loose fitting trousers are so nice for holiday, very airy, let things circulate near your nether regions, and so they're going to be my comfortable trousers if I'm feeling a bit tired and a bit over it after some hiking. I just want comfort, and maybe they might make for good pyjama bottoms as well, potentially. And then jacket wise, this is quite bulky, so it's probably going to be the only jacket I can bring with me, but I'm going to take this one from Pull & Bear, because when is there going to be a better chance to wear this jacket? I think Kay Ford has this as well. I think she wore it on her Trek America. But yeah, I can't wait to wear that finally. Oh, check out this play suit from New Look. It's so cute. Little stripy cheesecloth with a little belt. Super comfortable as well, this one. So I'm going to have to cut this short, because otherwise this is going to be the longest video ever. But I managed to get some cruelty-free insect repellent from Holland & Barrett, and in a cruelty-free subscription box I got sent, which I think it's called the Pip box, but I'll put the link up. And there's this Edelweiss sun lotion, which is also a natural talc accelerator. So I've got this, and I've got another one off Amazon as well. So I've got my cruelty-free summer essentials covered as well. But I'm going to do a separate video about my beauty and general health pieces that I'm bringing to holiday. Pieces, health, bits and bobs. Anyway, there's a bit of an insight into what I'm taking. Yeah, I just thought is this the worst video of all time? It might be. Anyway, I'm going to try and document as much of the holiday as possible while trying to maintain its holiday status and not work trip status, because it wouldn't be fair to Sai to make it too worky, but at the same time it would be silly to waste all these good locations and sceneries. I'm just going to be a photo taking geek. I might not be in many of the shots, but I'm going to be going mad on my camera, I think. So I'll post lots on Instagram and hopefully show you some vlogs too. So keep your eyes on the channel and my Instagram. Thanks for watching. Wish me luck. Hopefully all goes to plan and we get there and it all goes well. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your summer. I'm going to be away for 3 weeks, but I'm never really away. So lots of love. Bye. God, I've been really scatty in this video. I think it's the heat.